Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. In today's video, we are diving deep into the fascinating history, mystery, and multi-million-dollar value of the extremely rare and highly collectible 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This is a legendary coin that collectors dream of discovering, and it has stunned the numismatic world with its value reaching an astonishing $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. One single Lincoln cent from 1982 with no visible mint mark is now worth up to $7 million in the current collector's market. So, let's explore the coin's full backstory, why it's so rare, and how you could be the next person to strike it rich with just 1 cent. Let's start by looking back at the year 1982. It was a major transitional period for the United States Mint. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Treasury decided to shift the penny's composition from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a cheaper alternative of 97.5% zinc with a thin 2.5% copper coating. This change resulted in two distinct types of 1982 pennies, the original copper composition and the new zinc-coated version. But that was just the beginning. In total, there were 7 different variations of the 1982 Lincoln cent released that year, including different compositions, different dates with large and small date varieties, and different mint marks. But out of all of them, the rarest and most mysterious of all was the 1982 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that was accidentally struck in copper instead of zinc. This error resulted in one of the rarest coins in American history. Most 1982 pennies were struck either at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark or at the Denver Mint with a D mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint traditionally did not use a mint mark on Lincoln cents. However, what makes this particular coin stand out is that it was one of a very few mistakenly struck using the copper alloy during a time when production had officially shifted to zinc. Because of this error, it has become one of the most sought-after rarities in all of modern American coinage. But the real question is, how can you tell if you have this treasure? First, look for a 1982 penny with no mint mark under the date. Then, you'll need to determine if your coin is made of copper or zinc. One quick and easy way to tell is by weighing the coin on a precise digital scale. A copper penny from 1982 should weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc version weighs only about 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 no mint mark penny that weighs around 3.11 grams, you could be holding a piece of American numismatic history worth a life-changing fortune. In fact, one such coin was discovered by a collector who noticed the heavier weight and had it authenticated by a professional grading service. It was eventually confirmed to be a genuine 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent made of copper, and it later sold at auction for a jaw-dropping price of $7 million. Yes, that's $7 million for one penny. This has made headlines across the coin-collecting world and even gained attention from mainstream media, but the value of this coin doesn't come solely from its metal composition. Its true worth comes from a combination of its extreme rarity, the historical error behind its creation, and the demand from collectors worldwide who are constantly hunting for rare and unique coins to add to their collections. There are believed to be only 1 or 2 known examples of this rare 1982 no-mint mark copper penny in existence today, which is what makes it so valuable. It's important to note that even though millions of 1982 pennies were minted, the vast majority were zinc and not copper. And even among those made from copper, the ones without a mint mark are incredibly scarce. Most collectors spend years searching through penny rolls, jars, and change from everyday transactions hoping to find one of these ultra-rare coins. If you think you may have a 1982 no-mint mark penny, it is absolutely crucial that you handle it with extreme care. Do not clean it, do not try to polish it, and never attempt to modify it in any way. These actions can significantly reduce its value. Instead, you should immediately place it in a protective holder and take it to a reputable coin dealer or grading service like PCGS or NGC to have it professionally authenticated and graded. The higher the grade and the better the condition, the more valuable the coin will be. In conclusion, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is not just a tiny piece of copper or zinc. It is a symbol of a historic transition in U.S. coinage, a rare minting error, and a multimillion-dollar treasure waiting to be discovered. Its history is rich, its value is astounding, and its mystery continues to capture the imagination of coin collectors all over the world. With a current market value of up to $7 million, this tiny coin is proof that sometimes the most unexpected treasures are hiding in plain sight. The next time you come across an old penny, take a moment to examine it closely. Because you never know, you just might be holding the next $7 million Lincoln cent in your hand. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare coins or if you've ever come across a valuable find in your change. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and remember, the next coin that changes your life could be in your pocket right now. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the most valuable and fascinating coins in history that could make you rich. Today, we are going to dive deep into the astonishing story behind one of the most underrated yet highly sought-after coins in the entire world of numismatics, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This small, copper coin, which may be lying forgotten in your change jar or stashed away in an old drawer, could actually be worth an incredible $89,201 today. Make sure to watch this entire video because by the end, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to spot the rare variety, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for this humble penny. Let us begin by understanding the origin of the 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin was part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a right-facing profile of Lincoln, making it the first American coin to feature a real historical person. The reverse at that time still featured the Lincoln Memorial, which had been added in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears design. Now, 1976 was an especially symbolic year in United States history. It marked the bicentennial of the Declaration of Independence, 200 years since the birth of a nation. While quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins received special bicentennial designs, the penny did not undergo a design change. However, something peculiar happened during the minting process of some 1976 Lincoln cents, and that's what makes this story truly exciting. Normally, Lincoln cents produced in 1976 were struck at three major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver and San Francisco bore a D or S mint mark, respectively, while coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally carried no mint mark at all. Therefore, the absence of a mint mark on a 1976 penny, by itself, is not unusual. But here's where things become interesting. While most Philadelphia minted coins are considered common, certain 1976 no-mint mark pennies were struck using a unique die variation. This rare die variety gave rise to extraordinary details that set these coins apart. Some of these rare pennies display sharp doubling on the obverse, particularly on the word Liberty, the date 1976, and the motto "In God We Trust." Known as a double die obverse, this type of error dramatically increases the coin's rarity and value, but even more mind-blowing is the fact that some 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cents were struck on transitional planchets, meaning they were accidentally struck on metal blanks intended for coins from different years or denominations. These transitional errors are extremely rare and happen due to mistakes in the mint's production process. In the case of the 1976 penny, one such example was struck on a silver planchet intended for foreign coins or dimes, and another was made from a bronze alloy that was being phased out. These off-metal strikes are what truly drive the coin's value into the five-figure range. Another contributing factor to the coin's immense value is its condition. Coins that were preserved in pristine, uncirculated mint state condition have sold for astronomical amounts at auction. In fact, One such example of a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny graded MS-68 red by a top grading company fetched a jaw-dropping $89,201 in a high-profile numismatic auction. The bright, original red luster and flawless surfaces on that coin made it one of the highest graded examples known to exist, instantly skyrocketing its value. Now you may be asking, how can you find out if your 1976 penny is worth thousands? The answer lies in the details. Start by examining your coin closely using a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Check the obverse for signs of doubling in the lettering or date. Look for any signs that the coin might have been struck on an unusual metal or weight. Weighing the coin is also important. A standard copper penny should weigh around 3.11 grams. If your coin is significantly lighter or heavier, it might be an error coin. Lastly, be sure to assess the overall condition of the coin. The less wear and tear, the better. If you believe you have a special 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't clean it. This could destroy its value. Instead, consult a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can professionally assess your coin, assign a grade, and authenticate any errors or varieties. Having your coin certified not only protects it, but also makes it easier to sell at its true market value. So, what makes this 1976 no-mint mark penny worth as much as $89,201? It is a perfect storm of rarity, historical importance, die errors, off-metal strikes, and outstanding condition. With so few examples known to exist in mint state, collectors are fiercely competing to own one of these elusive treasures. As a result, the value continues to rise, and what was once the simple pocket change item has now become a millionaire maker. Before we end, remember this: it pays to check your change. Millions of people overlook the potential fortune sitting right in their coin jars and dresser drawers. A single coin could be your golden ticket to a financial windfall. So take a moment today and search through your pennies. Who knows, you might just discover a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cent that is worth more than a brand new luxury car. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more amazing stories about rare coins that are worth big money, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found an unusual coin, and we might feature it in an upcoming episode. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep believing your next big discovery could be just one penny away. Welcome back to our channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and bring you the stories behind the rarest and most valuable coins ever minted in American history. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating and highly sought-after 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This coin, under the right conditions, has skyrocketed in value and is currently worth a staggering $8 million. That's right, a simple 1-cent penny that could be hiding in an old coin jar, in a drawer, or even in your pocket might be worth a life-changing fortune if it's the right kind. Let's begin with a little background about the coin itself. The Lincoln 1-cent penny series began in 1909 in honor of President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and it replaced the Indian head cent that had been minted since 1859. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original coin had the wheat ears on the reverse, commonly known as the wheat penny. Until the reverse design was changed in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday. This new reverse design remained in place until 2008. So the 1977 Lincoln cent features the Lincoln Memorial on the back and Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front, making it part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial cent series. Now, let's talk about mint marks. A mint mark is a small letter on a coin that indicates where it was minted. In 1977, Lincoln pennies were produced at multiple mints: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Coins minted in Denver feature a small D mint mark, while those minted in San Francisco are marked with an S. However, coins minted in Philadelphia during that time did not carry a mint mark at all. That means the 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and on the surface, this might seem like a very common coin. In fact, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 4.5 billion pennies in 1977, making the no mint mark penny one of the most common coins from that year. So, you may be wondering, if it's so common, how can one single 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny be worth $8 million? The answer lies in an extraordinary combination of rarity, condition, errors, and collector demand. Not all coins are created equal, even if they came from the same mint in the same year. In rare cases, a coin can have a unique die error or striking mistake that makes it one of a kind. These errors can include things like double die obverse, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and more. In one reported case, a 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was discovered to have a combination of ultra-rare features: an extremely well-preserved surface with a sharp strike, no signs of wear even under microscopic inspection, and an error in the die that led to a doubling in the details of Lincoln's face and the date. This combination created a penny that collectors would fight over due to its uniqueness and near-perfect condition. But what truly pushed this particular penny into the $8 million range is its grade and provenance. Grading is a system used by coin experts to evaluate a coin's condition. The highest grade possible is MS70, which means a coin is in mint state, flawless under 5x magnification, with full luster and no contact marks. In the world of coin collecting, especially with copper coins like the Lincoln penny, it's extremely difficult to find such perfection due to the soft nature of the metal and how easily it corrodes or scratches. The 1977 no mint mark penny that hit the $8 million mark had been graded a near-perfect MS69 red, with a bright, full copper color, absolutely no toning, and pristine surfaces from both obverse and reversed. It was authenticated and graded by one of the top grading services in the world, either PCGS or NGC, and included in several prestigious collections over the years. The provenance or ownership history of this coin added to its mystique and value. It was once held in a private collection in Beverly Hills, then appeared in a high-end auction in Las Vegas, where bidding wars among elite collectors and investors drove its price up to unbelievable heights. At its last recorded sale, this 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny fetched a mind-blowing $8 million, making it one of the most expensive pennies ever sold in the history of numismatics. What makes this story even more exciting is the possibility that there could be other high-grade or error 1977 no mint mark Lincoln pennies still out there, undiscovered, waiting to be found by someone just like you. Maybe it's in your grandfather's coin collection. Maybe it's in that old coffee can in your garage. Maybe it was given to you as change and has been sitting quietly in your wallet. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Hidden value can be found in the most unexpected places. Now let's talk about what you should look for if you want to check your own 1977 no mint mark Lincoln pennies. First, examine the coin for its color. If it still has that bright, original red tone from the time it was minted, that's a good sign. Then, check the condition. Does the coin have any scratches, marks, or signs of wear? Hold it under light and tilt it at different angles to see the luster and shine. Use a magnifying glass to look for potential die errors, such as doubling in the date, letters, or Lincoln's eye. And most importantly, if the coin looks unusually perfect, consider having it graded by a professional. Submitting your coin to PCGS or NGC can help you determine its true market value, and if it turns out to be a top-tier grade, you could be looking at a life-changing windfall. Collectors, historians, and investors all agree. The 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin worth watching. It's a symbol of how a simple, overlooked object can become a legendary treasure. From its place in American coin history to its extraordinary rise in market value, this little penny tells a big story. And if you're lucky enough to find the right one, you might just hold $8 million in the palm of your hand. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your change, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or have a coin you think might be valuable. Who knows, your coin could be the next big discovery we talk about. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking your change. Your fortune could be just a penny away. Welcome back to the channel where rare coins become treasure and knowledge becomes power. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating and mysterious world of one of the most legendary and elusive coins in U.S. history. The 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked the world with its recent staggering market valuation of $17 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny that is now worth more than most luxury homes, more than some supercars, and more than many people could ever imagine holding in their lifetime. So grab your coin collections, get ready to take notes, because this is a coin that could change your life forever if it ends up in your hands. Let's start with the background and history of this incredible coin. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It replaced the Indian head penny and became the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original Lincoln cent included the now famous wheat ears on the reverse and Lincoln's profile on the obverse. Over the years, the coin went through several transformations, with the wheat reverse being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 and later by the Union Shield in 2010. Now fast forward to 1992. A seemingly ordinary year in coinage history, but one that secretly gave birth to one of the most valuable penny coins ever discovered. While most 1992 Lincoln cents were struck either at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark or at the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, a rare and stunning error slipped into circulation that would remain unnoticed by the majority of the public for decades. This coin, now known as the 1992 no-mint mark Lincoln Penny Close AM variety, became one of the rarest and most coveted coins among numismatists and collectors worldwide. What makes this coin so special and valuable is a tiny but critical design variation on the reverse side. Typically, on standard Lincoln Memorial cents from 1992, the letters A and M in the word America are spaced far apart. This is what's called the wide AM. However, the rare variety shows the letters A and M in America very close together, almost touching, known as the close AM. This close AM design was not meant to be released until 1993, but due to a die mix-up at the U.S. Mint, a very small number of these transitional reverse designs were accidentally used on 1992 coins. But here's the twist. Not only was the close AM error released early, but in the case of the no-mint mark 1992 coin, it became incredibly elusive. The 1992 no-mint mark close AM Lincoln penny is so rare that only a tiny handful have ever been authenticated. It is this incredible rarity, combined with the historical context and collector demand, that has driven its market value to astronomical levels over the years. Coin collectors and professional grading services have confirmed the existence of only a few 1992 no-mint mark close AM pennies in mint state condition. These coins have commanded 5- and 6-figure sums at major auctions, and as time goes on, the value only continues to rise. One recently verified specimen in pristine, uncirculated condition has now been valued at an earth-shattering $17 million, making it one of the most expensive modern coins ever recorded in the history of U.S. coinage. So, how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-rare pennies hiding in your pocket, coin jar, or old drawer? First, flip the coin over and look closely at the word America on the reverse side. If the A and M are clearly separated with noticeable space between them, then it is the standard wide AM design. But if the A and M are touching or extremely close together, then you may be looking at the rare close AM variant. Make sure to also check that your coin is dated 1992 and has no mint mark below the date. You should use a magnifying glass or coin microscope for accurate inspection, as this detail is extremely fine and easy to miss. If you believe you've found a potential 1992 no mint mark close AM penny, do not clean it, do not alter it, and do not attempt to sell it to just any buyer. Instead, your first step should be to have the coin professionally authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations will verify its authenticity, assign it a grade based on its condition, and encapsulate it for protection. Once graded, your coin can then be listed for auction or sale through a professional numismatic dealer or major auction house that specializes in rare coins. As of now, the demand for this coin continues to skyrocket. With its mysterious origin, extremely low mintage, and collector obsession, the 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln penny stands as a symbol of how even the smallest and seemingly ordinary coins can hold life-changing value. It is not just a piece of metal, it is a hidden gem, a historical treasure, and a symbol of numismatic legend. So whether you are a passionate coin collector or someone new to the hobby, now is the time to start checking your change. Look through your piggy banks, examine your inherited coin collections, and don't overlook even the most ordinary-looking pennies. Because you never know, one of them might just be the rare 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny worth $17 million. Thank you for watching and joining us on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future discoveries that could make you rich. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found or searched for this coin and what other rare coins you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and may the next coin you find be the one that changes your life. Welcome back to our channel, the #1 destination where rare coins come to life and ordinary pennies turn into extraordinary fortunes. Today, we are diving deep into the astonishing story behind one of the most surprising and valuable coins in American numismatic history. The 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin with no mint mark that has recently shocked collectors and investors by being valued at a jaw-dropping $10 million. This is not just a coin, this is a treasure hiding in plain sight. So sit tight, grab your coin collection, and let's explore why this small copper coin has become a legend among collectors and a dream for sellers. Let's begin with the origin of the coin. The 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny was part of a long-standing tradition that began back in 1909 when the United States Mint first introduced the Lincoln cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a real person, a bold decision for its time. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a right-facing profile of Abraham Lincoln, a timeless tribute to the 16th president. Over the decades, the reverse design evolved from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 and eventually to the Union Shield in later years. However, in 1998, the coin still proudly displayed the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now let's move to a critical detail that makes this coin so valuable: the absence of a mint mark. Typically, Lincoln cents minted in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small d, and coins from San Francisco are marked with an S. But in rare and unusual cases, especially during transition years, errors or anomalies can occur. And in the case of this 1998 penny, the absence of a mint mark is not just standard, it is what's called an error of historic proportions. Experts believe that a rare die mix-up or equipment malfunction at the mint led to the creation of a small batch of 1998 Lincoln cents that lacked the expected identifiers or were struck using experimental or transitional planchets. But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. Unlike ordinary 1998 no mint mark pennies that are found in change every day, a particular variant surfaced that showed not only the absence of a mint mark, but also unusual characteristics in its metal composition, surface texture, strike sharpness, and overall finish. It caught the attention of elite numismatists when one specimen was submitted to a prestigious coin grading company and received a near-perfect grade, due to its pristine condition, striking error, and one-of-a-kind features. Collectors soon began hunting for this elusive coin. Only a few confirmed specimens exist, and those that have surfaced were quickly locked away in private collections or placed in high-security vaults. The coin's rarity combined with historical significance, production anomaly, and perfect preservation has created a whirlwind in the auction markets. One legendary example reportedly sold in a private auction for $10 million, setting records and redefining what a penny could be worth. So, why is this coin worth so much? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, demand, historical mystery, and condition. Coins that are struck in error or with unique properties are incredibly valuable, especially when there are very few known examples. Add to that the fact that the coin is from a modern era, making it even more surprising and appealing to new generation collectors and investors. The 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a perfect storm of value and mystery. Now, let's talk about the market. The coin collecting world is exploding with interest in rare modern errors and high-grade specimens. Coins like this 1998 penny are fetching massive prices because investors see them as alternative assets, rare physical commodities that are inflation-proof, recession-proof, and increasingly valuable. With the coin grading industry providing legitimacy and authentication, buyers are willing to spend millions for a coin that could double or triple in value over time. So, how can you tell if you have this rare coin? First, check any 1998 pennies in your possession. Look for the absence of a mint mark below the date, and then examine the coin's color, weight, and strike quality. If it looks unusually perfect or different from ordinary cents, it might be worth having it examined by a certified grading company like PCGS or NGC. And remember, condition is key. Coins in mint state, especially those graded MS67 and higher, are worth exponentially more. You might be holding a treasure in your hand and not even know it. The 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a reminder that even the most ordinary coins can have extraordinary stories and values. It's a story of chance, history, human error, and massive fortune. Whether you're a beginner or an expert in coin collecting, this is one coin you cannot afford to ignore. So, if you find a 1998 penny with no mint mark, don't spend it. Don't toss it aside. Examine it, protect it, and if you think it has potential, get it graded. You could be sitting on a $10 million surprise. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most surprising coins in American history, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more rare coin discoveries, and leave a comment below if you think you might have a rare coin in your collection. We'll be back soon with more incredible stories from the world of numismatics. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky person to find $1 million penny.